This is my favorite Troma released film. Surf Nazis Must Die.
Good choice. Good
mind
choice.
if I read this here?
No.
From the makers of cult hits Class of Nuke 'Em High and The Toxic Avenger, it's a lunatic romp into a warped apocalyptic post-Quake world of wave-riding killers run amok. That is a tongue tire there. The time, the near future. The place, Los Angeles. And in the aftermath of devastating killer earthquake, the situation, total anarchy, as a sadistic neo-Nazi surfer gang turns the beach blood red in their blitzkrieg campaign to rule the waves. No one can halt the megalomaniac reign of Adolf and his stiletto-heeled, leather-clad Eva, until they slaughter the only son of Eleanor Mama Washington. Suddenly, the murderous surf Nazis find themselves facing the ultimate vigilante as Mama launches her own all-out counteroffense. So hit the beach for a weird, wacky ride into a totally gnarly, psycho surfing safari.
Oh, wow. We definitely did not write that.
Yeah, that was...
It's actually in English. It's terrific.
Yeah, that was a lot. So, yes, Troma didn't make this one, right? You just
No, we only distribute it.
Yes, yeah. So how did you, what was your first thought when you watched Surf Nazis
I
Must
loved
Die?
it. It was great. And
it's so good!
It's wonderful. It looks beautiful.
Yes!
Again, what is it, 1980-something? And
Yes.
I can't remember when, but in the 80s.
Well, this was released in 1990, but I assume it was made.
Well, maybe it was late 80s, whatever. But
in 1987. 1987.
87,
There it
that
is. There it
makes
is.
Peter George, the director, used the DP that did Any Wednesday,
Okay.
kind of a director who's violent, very good. Anyway, whatever it's called, Any Wednesday. It's
Yeah.
as surfing. And
Yes.
the camera guy who did that, it is a surfer. Any Wednesday is about surfing.
Yeah. I was really surprised when I saw Surf Nazis Must Die, because I thought it was going to be, like more comedic and stuff, but like, no, it has like a serious feel
definitely.
and whatnot. And again, beating Hollywood years earlier, hero of the film is a strong black woman. A middle-aged strong black woman. You never see that in a film now.
A fat middle-aged.
Yes. You never see that in a film these days.
Well, you certainly didn't see it back then.
No, you didn't. And that's like one of the most refreshing things. It's like, wow, this movie is very, very
But
different.
see, isn't that great? Because
Yes.
the guy who was making it, the guy, you leaving? You're not leaving, are you? Or are you?
Oh, I'm going to be here.
Oh, good. Because about 50 people, we had 50 people in the audience. Suddenly I see a bunch of people leaving. Sorry. All I know is that Screenwave, we had the honor of doing some business with Screenwave.
Yes.
You might be familiar with them. They are
A little bit.
They're amazing.
They are. They
What a
are.
great independent.
They are amazing.
Totally independent.
I'm just winking to no one. Anyway.
Go on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Surf Nazis Must Die. Like I said, I really love this series. I love post-apocalyptic things. And yeah, it was just a cool, unique idea. I mean, it's doing the trope of LA and whatnot sinking into the ocean, which technically wouldn't happen. That's a
Yeah,
myth.
but in a way, look what's going on now with the fires and the mudslides. It's
And
people-
I really wish if there was like one property to return to, I would love to see a. I always said it. Neo Surf Nazis Must Also Die. That should be the sequel. That'll be really, really good.
Well,
But yeah, don't get
George would love to do it if you. If anybody out there wants to finance, I would put money into. I just don't have $500,000, but if there are any people out there who want to,
Oh, is that what it'll cost? All right, I'll work on it. I'll work on it. We're gonna do it. Neo Surf Nazis
it's not
Must
that
Also
much
Die.
when you see what's there, and really good quality camera.
Yes,
Not
yes.
just the Any Wednesday guy, but the other. They were all Hollywood guys.
And,
Union, was shot Union.
Don't, for our younger audience, don't get afraid of the title. Don't get afraid of the title. It's a very good movie. The bad guys all die in the end. Spoiler alert.
In fact, most of the actors have all died. The
Yes.
actors themselves are dead. I hope Peter George is still alive.
Well, that was a downer. Anyway.
See the film that is creating a tidal wave of action all over the world. See Surf Nazis Must Die.
Well,
Let's-
hey, it's been 40 years. Come on, man.
Let's lighten up the mood.
Well, hold on. I want to make one more point.
Okay, sorry.
We brought Surf Nazis to Cannes Festival. And
Yeah.
again, we put up huge posters with the Nazis, with the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is, whatever year that was. And people were horrified. They were, these snotty bureaucrats. Most of them don't make movies.
Yeah.
They have no idea what a movie is. and they're, oh, you know.
Yeah.
And back to where are we going to have lunch tonight? Are you going to the party, the big party? So nobody, again, same thing. But Rex Reed saw it. He was a big-time critic.
Yeah.
He actually went in, and so did Ebert, Roger Ebert. They actually went in to see it, and they liked it. So
Ebert liked it?
Yeah, Ebert liked it a lot.
Wow, he usually does not like these things.
Yes, he gave, from then on, he was kind of a fan. He gave Sergeant Kabuki Man a very good review.
That I did know. I think I did know that.
But the other guy, the guy who bought John Travolta's white suit, Siskel, he did not. He was a nasty dude.
Yeah, Siskel, he was
not a nice guy. He must have been miserable.
He was a party pooper.
Ebert
But yeah,
was fun.
I'm glad that Ebert, look, I don't really agree with a lot of Ebert's reviews, but I always appreciated Ebert. I thought he presented his reviews and
he
really
loved movies.
He loved movies. So again, even if he didn't agree with, I know a lot of people shit on him, and it's like, well, no, he was always entertaining to listen to. Even if I totally disagreed with him, he was pretty good.
So few people who genuinely like movies, especially in the movie industry.
Yeah.
It's all about who's in it, how much you're going to spend.
Now, you haven't done the modern thing where you try to censor the title on your store or anything, right? It's still Surf Nazis Must Die.
Yeah. But
Okay,
hashtag Shakespeare Shitstorm was refused at just about every single film festival except the really big one.
Oh,
That's how we found out it was a problem because they were publicizing it and none of the big Canadian Fantasia.
Oh, okay.
You probably know it. It's a huge genre festival. And I was reunited with Takashi Miike there the last time.
Nice.
But he said that they have a big PR firm and they were really, this was their big movie. This was like the anchor movie. And they couldn't get any of the media to take the title. Just the idea of the title apparently was too much.
Well, there's companies now, there are games about World War II where they get rid of the swastika, and it's like, well, I mean,
oh, really?
Yeah, they're like, there's Nazis in the game, but we can't show the symbol. That'd be too much. It's like, well, I mean, they're Nazis. I think we're all fine with that, right?
What villain could be worse than that? God, where do you find a bad guy that's worse than somebody
we
with
mentioned
a
my
swastika?
co-host Johanna earlier, but let's move on. Now listen.
Hey, I was writing your name for something I'm going to present to you, and Rocco and I, we couldn't remember the name, so.
You couldn't remember my name, my very famous name, Tony from Hack the
Hey,
Movies.
I took huge amounts of acid in the 60s.
Okay, that's fair.
Dylan said your name was Troy. So I started writing Troy on this beautiful certificate. So actually the equivalent of the Oscar in Tromaville.
Oh, good.
Which I plan to present you. But luckily, nobody's watching this, so I'm not doing any spoiler alert.